Hi everybody and welcome to this Expert Division qualifying round free video guide for the Aurora tournament here on the BK Golf Clash YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well. Please hit thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, it is totally free. And please share this video amongst your friends and clanmates in the game if they need some help in Expert. Like I said, this is the qualifying round wins, but this video will still be useful. Later on in the week, you can just tweak your setup slightly according to the different tailwind angles that you get. Timestamps in the video description down below, and remember to get the best possible scores. Take a practice token, put in some personal tweaks as well according to your wind strength and wind angle, as well as your club's balls and skill level. Good luck everybody, here we go. With this tailwind angle on this par 4, we can go aggressively to green, bouncing on the main bit of fairway before the green itself rather than on the pad. 1.5 topspin, 2 bars of side spin to the right, and with APOC 5 and above, max stretch position. You can see the ball guide with spin added. APOC 5 and 6, I've got the edge of the yellow ring touching the rough at full extension with that power 10 ball. I'm going to adjust this one max plus 10. It is a bit tricky to adjust in this wind angle with the rocks and that, so pull slowly. Because we're not at max, we can go full overpower with a slow needle. 3/4 ball curl to the right and hit perfect. There will be tweaks if you want to put them in for different wind strengths and wind angles, and you can increase the curl a bit if you want, but I'm happy with laying up here to the side of the green for an easy wedge for my eagle. On this par 3, we're going to set up before spin with our sniper, white ring touching the rough, and then I'm looking very closely at the ball guide. There's a little funnel there, so try and find that. There are a few places where the white ring can touch the rough, so try and get the right one. The tip of the ball guide just inside that dark green square column. Pause the video, rewind, make sure you're in the right spot. Then we apply 3 top spin and 1 bar side spin to the left. As a tweak here, I would suggest removing a couple of clicks of left spin, so maybe go with 0.9. This one just misses on the left hand side. Alternatively, you could play with a couple of clicks of right curl. Mid plus 30 is the adjustment here, playing with the same power ball settings as the ball I'm using, so that for me is a power 6 ball. Hitting perfect here, obviously you'll need to tweak according to wind strength and angle, but with a minor adjustment here, you will be able to drop this very nicely for a hole-in-one. Just burnt the left edge here in this example. We're going to play with APOC and sniper. We are going to start by adding 5.2 topspin, and then with APOC 5 and 6 at the top of plus 2 yards, half of the clear ring overlapping the rough. You would need to obviously calculate different ring references for different levels of apocalypse due to different accuracies. APOC 4, for example, has to start at plus 8, and you have bigger ring references. So with APOC 4, you probably have only 10% of the clear ring on the fairway. Max plus 20 is the adjustment. Be careful here, great right may go into the rough or the water. 2 balls of curl to the right, just take a vertical line down from the tee as a reference example here, and we're going with just before circle drop over power, and we're getting a very nice drive here of around 350 yards. Take a practice or two, get comfortable with the setup. Now the next one is all about adding spin first and then mirroring the ball guide. So I'm going with 3.5 backspin there, and as you could see, a couple of bars of left spin as well. And then I'm having the second bounce just onto the fringe of the green. Okay, there you see the spins again. In the end, I just tweak it slightly, 3.2 backspin, 2 left spin. And we're looking at our plus yardage. Once I've found the position, there we go. I'm looking at that tip of the ball guide just inside the right-hand edge of the light green square column. Like I said, pause the video, take a reference here. For plus 9 yards for sniper 10, that would be plus 11 for sniper 9. We're going to play this one 92% slider, 5% elevation. There's more information on that on our Academy tutorial videos about reference checks and using the slider. So if that's new for you, check them out. They're on the channel homepage. Centering the ball, hit perfect. This is going to have a decent chance for an albatross. Might need a tweak or two, but having a first look here, we're just missing on the left hand side. So a little tweak there to the landing position you should be in. I'm going to show you a guardian approach here. which again might need a tweak or two, but is something to have a look at. Going with a kingmaker, and we're applying 8 backspin and 2 bars left spin. And with the spin added, we're going to look at the second bounce, and it's going to be just where it gets clipped by the rough. You can see there it just is clipped if you move it 1 pixel to the right. That's where we're going. Guardian 9 will look at the blue ring touching the rough as well as a second reference. So with spin added, there is what we're looking at. Mid plus 15, I play this one. Mid plus 15, again, power 6 numbers. Small tweak needed here. I just missed this one to the side of the cup, but I think a minor tweak will get this one in very nicely, and it's something for you to work with here on this hole. Bouncing on the pad very, very nicely. Maybe just a click less backspin or a click of overpower will get you in. Albatross here on this par 5, we got this one to drop. We're going to go with the APOC and a sniper, and I'm going there, you can see, with a 1.2 topspin and 3 bars left spin. Half of the red ring inside the rough with APOC 5 and 6 at the top of plus 10. APOC 4, you'll be at P6 max rest, and you will have 70% of the red ring overlapping the rough. Max plus 10 is the adjustment here. Maximum distance 10% elevation. Now we're going to play with some curl. Try not to put any overpower on this shot, so we're just going to drag the ball out nicely to the side. Half a ball of left curl, so look at the centre of the tee. If you were drawing a line down, it will hit the right edge of the kingmaker. Bouncing cleanly over the bunker, no risk of that at all, and we're having a nice drive here of 340 yards. Second shot, I'm at max distance of my club, and I'm going to add top spin as needed and getting the ball as shown. You can see if you have a longer drive, you will need less top spin, obviously, but I'm at P6 max rest with my sniper, and I'm having the ball guide pointing a couple of green squares short and also slightly left side of cup. So pause the video, take a screenshot, get a reference, put your own tweaks in as well. But because we're at max distance, we're always going to play the same adjustment, and that is max plus 5. Max plus 5. Centering the ball, hitting perfect. And the tailwind is going to push the ball towards the hole. That's why we're leaving the ball guide short, making it onto the green nicely, and tracking right at the pin for the albatross. We can send it in this wind angle. I'm going to play with a berserker. I have tested this in the lowest wind possible as well and still made it over. P10 max extension, aim in the middle of the fairway there with your extended arrows out there. And then I'm pulling back in a straight line to the top of plus 25 with APOC 5 and above. If you have APOC 4, leave the target where it is. You don't need to pull back. Here I'm going with just under 5.5 top spin. You would need to tweak that according to the wind strength you have. If you have higher wind, I would just notch that down a little bit. If you've got low wind, you might need to go with 5.8 top spin. Max distance minus 30. Max minus 30. Take care when adjusting with the rocks there. Full overpower with a slow needle and outer wall curl to the left. Outer wall curl to the left, bouncing very comfortably on the fairway, just missing the rough there, and we're rolling up, and we're going to have a very easy end bringer school wedge for an easy eagle on this par 4. Send it. Goliath here, little tweak needed. I'm going looking at the red ring touching the rough at the top of plus 2. Now I'm applying my spin. In the video here, I go with 2.4 backspin and 3 right spin. I would like you to play with a click or 2 more backspin, go with a heavy 2.5 or 2.6 bars if you can, because this one just hopped over the cup. The adjustment here is mid plus 20. Now the disadvantage of this wind angle is you will have to play with some curl, so that's always difficult to replicate. But look at the kind of band that's drawn down from the kingmaker on the tee there to the one in the shot circle. It's touching that break in the circle to the left of the triangle. That was my reference here, so I'd encourage you to build your tweaks from that. Little bit more backspin and that should fall very nicely for the hole in one. We can get to green easily on this par 4. In the video I go with 5 top spin, but we could probably go with 5.2. Always going to play with 3 left spin. Red ring touching the rough on the left with APOC 5 and 6 at the top of +10. APOC 4, P6 max rest, 20% of the red ring overlapping the rough. This one will need some wind angle tweaks, so beware if you have more headwind angle, you might want a click or two more topspin just to take the bunker out of the equation. Max +10, and we're going here with just before circle drop over power and half a ball of curl to the left. Perfect ball away, bouncing very nicely. As I said, you can play with more topspin if you like. I tried 5.5, I was on the back fringe, just made it onto the green here, so maybe 5.2. You might even be threatening the hole in one if you're lucky. This long par 5 now, and this is an NMT shot with a power 6 ball. So P6 NMT, and you can see here I'm going with 5.8 topspin and a little bit of side spin to the right. Now, why am I using a Titan? I'm going to save on Kingmakers here because this is a tough hole to albatross without really high clubs and premium balls. So for more a general approach and free to play, very simple, easy eagle with a Titan. So we're just max +10 from that NMT position, and we're not going to push up. We're going to go full overpower, no curl, and we've got a lovely slow needle to hit perfect. The Titan gives us extra wind push, so we're going to get more distance on our shot, and the drive distance here is going to be in the region of 395 to 400 yards. Like I said, the rough bump, if you want to go for it, you need a load of topspin though. In the end, I'm just going to show you a simple bounce up with backspin. I'm going here with topspin, a little bit of topspin, looking at the second bounce and also the ball guide. I don't want it to glitch long. There are some glitch rolls here, but I've got the red ring with my Cataclysm level 6 touching the rough at +2. Like I said, 2 bars of right spin and between 1.5 to 2 bars of topspin. Half a ball of curl to the right just to bring us in closer to the pin. You can tweak it if you want. This is primarily a safe and cheap eagle, but of course the albatross is up for grabs if you want to explore alternatives. But we're simply on the green nicely, and we've got a very simple putt for our eagle on this par 5. Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.